And we return with the story of Diego Ortiz. The second season begins here as the young Argentine put in his transfer request in the previous episode and he received 2 offers. One of which is from the giants of Spain, Real Madrid. Does Ortiz want to become a Galactico? The second was from Borussia Dortmund, known for their youth intake, progression and just all-round quality players. Does he want the yellow wall behind him, cheering him on? Well, you can see here, he's boarded the plane from Argentina. He's no longer in Argentina, he's in Europe. But is he in Spain or is he in Germany? Well, the club, they've organised a taxi for him. He's just got to try and find that taxi. It's not going to be on the top level, so he's going down to the second level to try and find it. And eventually Diego Ortiz will find the taxi. And he just has to get in the back. He has to confirm that he is Diego Ortiz. Obviously the taxi driver knows what he looks like. The club showed him a picture of what he looks like. And the taxi driver is not taking him to the club's training ground. The taxi driver isn't even taking him to the club's stadium to sign the contract. He is taking him to a helipad to get a helicopter, which he would then be taken to the owner. He'll be taken straight to the owner, where the manager will be there. Ortiz's agent, who we met in the previous episode, is already there. And, well, a helicopter ride awaits us through the beautiful city in which we're in. But is it Dortmund or is it Madrid? It's a question we all have to ask ourselves. And, well, it's a beautiful view. You can see here the view of the city. It's been the correct choice made by Ortiz, I can guarantee you that. But you can see here the lovely views, the skyscrapers. Which one is the owner's? Got a couple of small ones. Hopefully it's not those ones. We want to join a big club, a big European club. Hopefully we can get Champions League football with this club. But it looks as if the helicopter driver is starting to slow down as we approach the tallest building in the city. It is brilliant to see. As we land on top of the building, Ortiz gets out of the helicopter. You can already see the sun is setting. He was arrived in the city in the middle of the day, and it is currently the evening. The sun is setting. So it's been a long, hard day for Ortiz. A long day of travelling. He's probably jet lagged. Probably just wants to sign the contract and go home. But before he does so, he just takes a view. Look at this view. It's a brilliant view over the city. And well, he's about to walk through the only doors he can see. And he's going to sign the contract. But not with Madrid. We will be joining Borussia Dortmund in this second season. And well, our strike partners will be Philip, who is 80 rated. He then has Paco Alcacer, who's 83 rated. Kerr, who is going to be 60 rated, so not really competition for Ortiz. Isaacs, who's 73 rated, again, not really competition for Ortiz. And then there's Ortiz, who's 82 rated, 21 years old, and worth £32 million. So, we've got to say that River Plate made a lot of money from the signing of Ortiz. Not too bad. Picked him up on a free, sold him on for 30+ million. It's really good to see. Hopefully they can improve the club with that money. But just looking for the club, there's a lot of good players. Marco Reus is still here. Gertz is still here. Kagawa's still here. Berkey is a high-rated goalkeeper. But let's get into the first game of our Dortmund career. Match day number 1. We will be taking on Werder Bremen away from home. Hoping to put in a good performance and picking up where we left off the last season. The first touch for Ortiz. Takes it down in the 14th minute. Lays it across to Kagawa, who dinks one over the top to another new signing in Rory Lopez from Monaco, the Portuguese left midfielder. And what a strike that was. Ronnie Lopez, sorry, not Rory. But he beats his man and just first time on the edge of the box, strikes it into the near post, past the goalkeeper. And it's a beautiful goal. And it's definitely one that's going to be remembered on your debut. I'll tell you that. But 20 minutes in, Ortiz is going to look to receive the ball from Kagawa here. In the end, it comes from Delaney instead. Lopez plays Ortiz through. He gets the better of Bastos. He's got 2 men in the middle, Kagawa or Sancho. And Bastos just got his foot in the way because Sancho was free at the back post there. Lopez receives the ball, plays a 1-2 with Ortiz. Heavy touch falls to the defender, and it looks like Bremen are on the counter-attack here as Cruz plays it through to Rashia, tries to beat Heights at the near post, but he couldn't quite do so, and the score is still 1-0 to Dortmund. 36 minutes in, the ball's played upfield. Akanji wins the header to Witsel, Witsel to Delaney, Delaney to Ortiz, through to Lopez. He's got 3 men in the middle, tries to find Ortiz, he continues to run a bit too far there unfortunately. Paslak can't win the header, Delaney picks it up, lays it off to Lopez, first time strike. And well, last goal was on the left hand side, this goal is on the right hand side. And he's got 2 goals on his debut from the left hand side of the pitch. Not too bad, just before half time, he doubles our lead. But straight from kickoff, Werder Bremen want to get back into this game as Rashia receives the ball. He's got a couple men to get past actually, Diallo being one of them. He backs off, leaving the work to be done by Lopez. Rashia gets the better of Lopez, plays it infield to Cruz, and he beats Hits at the near post as he makes it 2-1, splitting our lead in half. And well, just making it a bit more dangerous now. With 45 minutes left to go, anything can happen. But Lopez heads the ball to Ortiz. Marco Reus has been subbed on for Kagawa at this point. And 68 minutes in, he plays it through to Ortiz, who's playing currently on the right hand side just to get the ball upfield, but he's doing brilliantly. Delgado's got no stamina left. Cuts back. He's got Witsel on the edge of the box, Lopez in the middle. And that could have been Lopez's hat-trick, but it's a brilliant save by the Bremen goalkeeper to keep it at 2-1. Another goal and Bremen are definitely out of this one. But Illarramendi plays it across to Witsel. Witsel to Sancho. Sancho is going to play it to Roussillon. Roussillon up to Ortiz. First time through to Marco Reus. He's got 3 men around him. He's in the middle. Splits them. And Ortiz gets his first goal on his first game for Borussia Dortmund. It's a great ball by Marco Reus. Splits the 3 men that were marking him. And it just goes right through to the unmarked Ortiz. And it's a goal on his debut in Germany. 2 key passes as well, which is nice to see. His passing accuracy not as high as in Argentina, but that's going to be expected in a very high pressure league like the Bundesliga. But we've got 1 goal in the bag. Can we improve upon that in the second game? Our first home game at the Signal Iduna Park as we take on Hamburg. And well, 13 minutes into the game, Ito whips the ball across. We get it away. Lopez heads it on to Ortiz. It's kind of hard because he's a 1-man up top, so he loses out on the strength battle there. And there's another thing that's different. This league is definitely a lot more physical than in Argentina, I can tell you that for free. But Sancho plays the ball down to Ortiz. He's got 3 men in the middle. Sancho, he's then got Kagawa, and he's got Lopez. And Sancho gets the assist there as Lopez gets his 3rd goal in 2 games. What a signing he's been by Borussia Dortmund, I can definitely tell you that. Because from the left-hand side to score 3 goals in 2 games, it is brilliant. But Jadon Sancho, for some reason, didn't run into the space, tried to play through Ortiz. Luckily for us, Illarramendi intercepted as we play it back to him. Paslak plays it through to Ortiz. He's got so much space to run into. 31 minutes into the game, cuts back onto his left foot, strikes it, tries to get it at the near post, but the keeper can easily catch that one because there wasn't really that much power on it. But on the counter-attack here, Hamburg, 38 minutes in. Wood plays it off. Benez is going to receive it in the box, and he strikes it past Hits. For some reason, Berkey's not being played. I don't know if Berkey's been injured, if he's not liked by the manager. I do not know, but an hour into the game, Naray out wide. He's going to look to get the better of Diallo. Does so. He's got a lot of space in the box. Lays it off to Milovencevic. Hits the post. And for a second there, you probably thought he was going to tuck that one into the open net, but he did not. The final chance of the game, Ortiz trips over the man that just tackled him. The final whistle will be blown. The game will end 1-1. Now you're probably thinking, where are we staying now that we're in Germany? We're staying in a hotel, and we have also been provided a car by the club, part of our contract. Because we were leaving Argentina, we couldn't bring our car with us. The club have bought us a car, and it's a very nice one, I'll tell you that. It's probably nicer than both the cars we owned in Argentina. But for right now, we are staying in a hotel, and it's not a right hotel, it's obviously a 5-star hotel in Dortmund that they've provided for us. They don't want us staying in a crappy hotel. 19 minutes in to our 3rd game against Hertha Berlin. We're away from home. We receive the ball, but but Stark makes a nice little tackle. We get unfortunate there that it doesn't deflect back to us, but we're putting on the pressure here, and it's played right back to us by Rekic. One-on-one with the keeper. And you've got to be doing better than that on your stronger foot. And you're putting it wide. It is very poor, really. But we're into the second half. Marco Reus is charging forward. He can't quite do anything, and he loses out the ball. Duda is going to play it through, and he's going to finish the shot there. 64 minutes into the game. Hertha Berlin have put themselves 1-0 up. But now Ortiz is motivated. He wants to get the club back into it. Sancho plays him down the wing. He's got Reus in the middle. Stops. He's got 2 men on him as well. So that means one man must be unmarked. That man is Sancho on the edge of the box. And he strikes it. And he gets his 10th assist of his career. In the 69th minute, he gets him right back into the game. Borussia Dortmund, you got to be thanking yourselves. When he's not scoring, he is assisting. Ortiz is a brilliant, brilliant striker. But unfortunately, that is how the game is going to end. Another draw. A 1-1 draw again. So that's 2 draws on the bounce as we go into the 4th and final game of the episode. And unfortunately, Dortmund didn't qualify for the Champions League last season. They will be in the Europa League. Our group is Everton, Ghent, and St Patrick's Athletic, an Irish team, who we will be playing on the first game of this season's Europa League. We're played through here, 8 minutes into the game. You know, they're like 50 rated players we're playing against. We're 83. And 9 minutes into the game, we get our first goal. Our first European goal as well, which is brilliant to see, and it is one of the objectives, I do believe. 15 minutes in there, Kagawa gets a bit too selfish, but we do, in the end, receive the ball, get tackled by a 50-rated defender. It's unfortunate to see, but we lay the ball off to Kagawa. He lays it back off to us. It's one of the worst strikes you ever see in your life. We went down 0.3 ratings because of that. That's how bad that shot was. 17 minutes in, though, Witzel's going to win all the headers. He's going to dominate the midfield. We play through Sancho. He gets the better of the defender, strikes one. It's a great save by the keeper. Unfortunately, Sancho couldn't get any closer to the goal there because he was being closed down by 2 defenders. But Sancho's going to receive the ball. He plays it back to us. We've got many men in the middle. We're going to choose Lopez. Gets the better of his man. Strikes it in the near post. And he puts it just wide of the post. Still 1-0. Sancho. We're in the middle. We're centrally. We're going to be found. We're going to turn our man. We're going to strike. We're going to double our tally. It's going to be our 25th competitive goal. We have a much more if you include our pre-season goals. We have around 30. But half an hour in, we've got 2 goals against St Patrick's. We're looking to get the hat-trick against St Patrick. Sancho out wide, lays it off to Pazlak. We're in the middle. We're really the only one in the middle. We're going to go for a brilliant header. Trying to beat the keeper at that near post top corner, but the keeper makes a brilliant save, and apparently that was a poor header. I personally don't see that, but do with it what you think. Lopez. Back to the right back, who is Hakimi. We're going to lay it off to Kagawa. He turns, strikes, and he curls it past the goalkeeper. That's 2 goals, 1 assist in the first half. It's a brilliant first half in our European competition debut. 2 okay goals and an assist, but Kagawa's come off. Marco Reus has come on, and we're just going to dominate from here on out. 47 minutes in, Ortiz got 2 men to get past, does so nicely. Lays it off to the edge of the box to Reus. Reus plays it to Sancho, strikes it. Unfortunately, it is right at the keeper, and he can easily catch that one. Marco Reus again. Poor pass. But, as I said, Witzel's going to dominate the midfield. Witzel's going to play it to Delaney. Delaney's going to play it to Lopez. Strikes it. And that is the first goal that we have not been involved in either scoring it or assisting it. So, it's a bit unfortunate there, but it did take an hour to do so. 4-0 now against St Patrick's. And we're not done there. I'll tell you that. 68 minutes in, 10 minutes after the goal. Looks like St Patrick's might have an attack as they play it out wide. But, no, they don't. Obviously, they don't. We're way, way better than them. Marco Reus is going to win the header to Witzel. Witzel's going to play it to Lopez. Lopez is going to do a 1-2 with Marco Reus. We're going to get the better of this defender. And with 20 minutes left in the game, we're going to tuck it past the goalkeeper. We're going to score the hat-trick. We will be taking home the match ball in our first European game. So it's an even more special moment. It's not just a random European game, it is our first ever European competition game. We play through Jadon Sancho, there's 7 minutes left in the game, and we're on the edge of the box, so he's going to dink it over to us, and we first time volley it. It's a great save. Cleared only as far as Reus, he hits the crossbar, Sancho can't win the header, we win the header with 5 minutes left in the game, we make it 4 goals for ourselves, 6 goals in total, and we have one of the assists for all the other goals. With a perfect 10.0 rating, that's something special. Now, I will remind you, it is only St. Patrick's. They are probably a semi-pro team, if you think about it. They probably do have day jobs. They're probably not full-time footballers. We did score 4 goals past them. We did also get 1 assist. We did get a 10.0 rating, 49 touches, 94% passing accuracy, 32 passes completed with 3 key passes, 4 goals, 1 shot off target, which is that terrible shot. And well, you might be asking yourselves, why do we pick Dortmund over Real Madrid? Well, here's a couple of examples. Some of our icons played for Barcelona and Atletico, and Dortmund is the proving ground for some of the best young players in the world. I hope that helps you kind of explain why we chose Dortmund over Real Madrid. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.